Hey guys, I just wanted to make this quick video to show you guys what I did to my goat multi-tool. I took apart from my Super Tool 300, and that is this, the flat, long flathead, and I was able to fit it right next to the scissors because it's too long to be one of the short tools, but it's here. Let me close it. But it's just next to the scissors. It slides in right next to the spring part of the plier head. So it's really nice. I'm gonna try to get a full Phillips head on this side, but I'm trying to see which, the one from the Super Tool 300 is way too long. It'll come up to like over here, and there's no space for it between the on either side of the long tool, so it's got to be a short tool. I took a look. I think the Leatherman rebar has one that should fit between here and the plier head, so I'm thinking about ordering that. I'm not quite sure yet because I just ordered S35 VN blade for this replacement, to replace this, and that's coming in a couple days. But I will say I kind of messed it up. I took a little bit too much metal off, and now it wiggles a little bit. So I am considering getting a different one, buying another one from a Super Tool 300 that'll be black oxide, so that it'll match as well, and be more careful and not to take off too much metal. That was my second attempt at using the Super Tool part. My first one was I was thinking about using the can opener from a Super Tool 300, and I totally botched it. I cut way too much, and now it's in there. It's just flopping around when you put it in there. And on the flat bit, the flat screwdriver, I took off just a little bit too much. I think on this side, I took off just a little bit too much on the flathead, and that's why it's wiggling a little bit. It still locks. It's still locking in place, like it won't close, but it does too much play. So I took off just a little bit too much metal. Here, let me show you guys. Just a little lever. So that's what I did, and I took off just a little bit too much on this side over here. And yeah, I'm trying to look. I'm looking around to see, which other Leatherman tools have like this sort of bottom portion, so that I could try to make different implements for my goat multi-tool. And as you can see also, since this one has a little nail notch, it sticks out a little bit. It's not flush. I could cut it off, but I don't mind it because the pocket clips up here. So when I put it in my pocket, it actually goes down like this. It's not gonna catch on anything. And it's so little. It sticks out so little that it's not really gonna catch on anything, period. So I'm gonna leave it just because it's easier to take it out. But yeah, so I messed this one up, and this one's gonna work great. I'm gonna try to get a black oxide one. I'm gonna see if I could get the Leatherman rebar one, long Phillips, because I really, as you can see, I got rid of the bit driver. Here over on this side, I have the blade, the owl, the Allen head, the can opener, the serrated blade, and I put the little nail. I grinded a little nail thing on the serrated blade, so I could just take it out like that. And I added a thumb stud to the saw, so I could take it out with the thumb. And I also cut the tip like I told you guys I would, so I could stab into drywall and cut drywall. But I got rid of the bit driver because I don't carry a bit kit. So I understand that, however many tools are in here, if you had a bit driver, you just expanded that tool set by, you know, however many bits you could carry. You know, you could have 50 more tools. But 99% of the time, I need a Phillips head. And the other 0.9% of the time, I need, you know, a flat head. And I don't carry a bit kit because if I try to carry a bit kit, it becomes too much and I end up not carrying anything. So I really like having all the tools in this thing, and nothing that could, like, you know, when I use the anvil part, nothing that could come off like with the bit kit, with the bit driver. If you slam it too hard, that little Phillips head comes loose. But on this side, so it's not done, it's a work in progress. But on this side I have the scissors, the Phillips head, and then I just needed some implements just to fill in the gap because I took out the bit driver, so I just needed some kind of implement. So I put back in this small small flathead. Did I call this a Phillips head? Well, the flathead. And now this big flathead, which is kind of like a pry bar supposedly, with the 10mm thing that doesn't fit on anything. And then I just had to take up space, and so I 3D printed one from their templates on the website. I 3D printed one of the one of the short tool blanks templates, just to stick in here, just to take up some of the space. And now I'm gonna figure out which different tools what tool I could make for that, or buy to replace that plastic one. I don't need 3 flatheads, so I gotta see what else I could do instead of those. And hopefully that Leatherman rebar Phillips head will fit in here. You know, maybe I'll have to tweak it a little bit, but luckily, like, the design on these, it's not complicated. It's not like, you know, like on the Leatherman Arc, it has like a little on the Leatherman Arc, this has like a little tail and this and that. The implements on the goat tool are really simple. It's just kind of like a C shape. And I learned my lesson by messing this one up and kind of messing up that one. What I'm gonna do next time, I figured out what size drill bit that hole is. So I'm gonna start with that drill bit, make that hole the proper size, and then just cut the little notches out. And I think next time I should be able to not mess it up, and the whatever tool I put in, it should lock in just like this one and not have any play. But yeah, that's it. I put the brass scales back on because the titanium scales didn't give it as much pop, and it kind of made it look like every other multi-tool. I got the file, like I showed you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna figure out which little one. And I also ordered something, but it's not gonna, I guess I ordered from some guy overseas, so it's not gonna be here for like a month. But I'm hoping that'll take up a couple of these spots. And I'll let you guys know what that is later. I'll keep it a surprise. But yeah, I got this. I'm gonna get the S35VN in a couple days, and I'll make like a review on that one, comparing it to this one. And then I'll let you guys know when the other parts come in or what I decide to do. Like I said, this kind of just me trying it out. I'll probably put the Phillips. I'll probably put the bit driver back on here for now, just because I might need a Phillips between now and whenever the new part comes in. So I'll see you guys in the next video.